Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, I'm going to show you how to make an easy no-knead bread in a Dutch oven. Super cool, incredibly easy to do, and the taste is phenomenal. You won't believe how easy this is. Let's get baking. First, let's start with 1.5 cups of water, and I'm going to heat this up in the microwave for about 35 to 45 seconds until it gets to be 105 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, once our water is heated up, I'm gonna go ahead and take an 1/8 teaspoon of sugar and put it in there. That's just gonna help the yeast feed on it and help the yeast grow and thrive. And then I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of active dry yeast. You can use instant yeast if you want. And then we're gonna just put it in there. I'm gonna use a fork and just mix it around a little bit. So we are going to proof the yeast, and the reason why I'm doing it, I just want to make sure that my yeast is fresh and it's not old and alive and it's going to work for us. So I'm just going to let this sit here for about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's going to start to foam a little bit, and then we know that it's ready to go. All right, our yeast is active. You can see it foaming there. If this was not to foam after 5 to 10 minutes, I would start over because I would know that my yeast is bad. All right, now I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna take 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, pour it in there. Then I'm gonna take a whisk and just whisk it around. And now I'm gonna take our yeast and water mixture and just go ahead and pour it all in. And then with a wooden spoon, let's just mix it all together until your dough forms. All you got to do is about like that. And the dough will come together, and it's going to be kind of like a sticky mess. I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap, and we're going to let this set on the counter for 12 to 18 hours. All right, it's been about 18 hours. Look how high the dough has gotten. And I'm gonna take off this plastic wrap here. Just fold it over. And you can see there's gonna be little tiny bubbles in here. And it's gonna smell really cool. And then now what we're gonna do is we are going to set this aside here. We're gonna take some flour and just dust the surface a little bit. Get some in your hands, and we want to get our dough out of here. It's gonna be nice and stretchy like that. That's the gluten working. Okay, and I'm gonna put some flour on the top. Now we just kind of want to fold it a couple times on itself, not kneading, just kind of folding it together. And then we're gonna shape it up into a ball and kind of fold under a little bit, like that. And then you got a nice little dough ball. And then what we do is I have another bowl here. I just put some parchment paper in the bowl. We're gonna take our dough. I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour on the bottom. Take our dough and just put it right in there, just like that. And then at this point, I'm gonna cover it up again with plastic wrap. And then now we're gonna let this set and rise for 2 hours. All right, once your dough has risen for about 2 hours, it will double in size. Now it's time to heat up the oven. We're gonna set the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And then when we do that, we're also gonna put in our Dutch oven in the oven, and the Dutch oven will heat up with the oven. It's really important that the Dutch oven is hot when we put the dough in the Dutch oven. Now I have a Le Creuset brand Dutch oven. This is a top of the line, pretty expensive Dutch oven. It's awesome. There are other versions out there that you can get for cheaper. I'll put a couple links down below where you can check out the Dutch ovens. They're very versatile. They are an awesome cooking tool. If you don't have one, you should get one. All right, so I'm gonna heat up the oven and heat up the Dutch oven. All right, the oven is heated, and now I'm gonna get the Dutch oven out of the oven. Make sure you use oven mitts. Make sure you use oven mitts. The Dutch oven will be really hot. And then we're going to go ahead and take the lid off. And then take our dough, take the plastic wrap off. With our dough, we're going to pull the whole thing, including the parchment paper, and go ahead and just set it down in there, just like that. Don't touch the sides of the pan. And then go ahead and grab the lid and put it right on top. Make sure it closes down, sets nicely. And then we're gonna go ahead and bake this in the oven with the lid on the top for 30 minutes. Our 30 minutes is up. We'll go ahead and grab our Dutch oven here. Remove the lid. Oh, nice. Okay, and we'll go ahead and just put this back in the oven and let it bake for 15 to 20 more minutes. All right, that 15 minutes is up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bread. Oh, looks amazing. Check out that nice crust. Awesome. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of here and put it on a bread rack like this. And you can do that by just grabbing your parchment paper, and it might rip a little bit. Go ahead and just reach down below and pull it out, and go ahead and let it cool on a wire rack until you're ready to eat it. All right, our no-knead Dutch oven bread is done. Super easy to make, 4 ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Go out there and make your own. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down in the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this guy. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take it over here. I'm gonna cut myself off a piece. Hear that noise? Oh, nice crusty top. Nice crusty on the outside, soft on the inside. Oh yeah. Grab some butter. Mmm.